say so. Okay, here's a little bit of soloing on Green Dolphins Street, F major.
Okay, so any kind of arpeggiated patterns, you know, that was a simple pattern where I just slid down from the 9th to the major 7 and then just started arpeggiating up. And then I'm going to move to a chord tone when I reach that. So let's see if we can put that in time. 1, 2, 3. Not quite as smooth the transition as I wanted, but it's important to land on a chord. When you have a big change like that, you really want to highlight by landing on a strong chord tone
Of F minor.
of the minor, yeah. So, or else we could use this pattern. You've had this one before. There, I didn't land on a strong chord. Here, just the G7. And all I'm doing there is G, G flat. Anything I play that sounds good on G is going to sound good on the G flat, because sliding down half steps like that,
Yeah.
you know, and it doesn't have to be fancy. There's a pattern just based on a triad. Okay, because you have this built-in dissonance that you're creating, this tension. So you don't have to do anything fancy there. I do like the 3/6 here. And then I'm going to jump down to the C section because, you know, playing on the 2-5-1s.
Straightforward.
So. So what did I do? I used that diminished scale in that entire measure of E half diminished to A7. I just started on a G minor, a G Dorian pattern. And I used a half step to get me to. I wasn't really thinking about it, but notice I started, even though I'm using this diminished scale, I didn't land on a C sharp. Starting, I avoided the real tension note and got it in, so all of these notes worked very well on an E half diminished, and by that time I'm to this. So I was thinking that, but anyway, it just kind of happened unconsciously. And I forget to end 2 and 3 and 4. Use that half step just to get here, and 2 and 3 and 4. And you could do the same thing here. The E diminished scale. But you could also get a lot of mileage out of arpeggiated patterns. See a little sequence there?
Are you just playing down here?
No, I was up at the top of the tune again.
Okay.
You'll hear it when you go back and listen to it. I had played that. I played some kind of arpeggiated pattern on the B half diminished to E7. And I was arpeggiating to demonstrate.
Oh, down here, got it. F major, got it.
And I forget exactly what I did, but I did something like this. 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Just to show using a sequence there, you know, taking a very similar idea and playing it on a different chord or starting in a different place. I could use it here. Of course, it was a 2-measure pattern, so then it gets interesting. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So the whole thing. Not the greatest execution, but you see how I took that idea and just sequenced it through.
Okay.
But so that gives you some ideas for soloing over,
Lots of stuff, yeah.
you know, the
Cool.